Okay, does that work for the mic? Can you hear me now? There we go. So you can hear me. Can you hear Genshin? Yes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. As long as you guys can hear it, that's what matters because for some reason it won't let me hear it on my computer. So I get to go soundlessly into Genshin. Um, but as long as you guys can hear it, that's what matters. I've heard it all before. It is a little eerie to hear it completely silent, though, I gotta say. I don't know why it's completely silent. It won't go in the earbuds. It just is. First things first, let's get rid of all these. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. That's right. Okay. Oh, that's that one. Okay. Okay, so I do have a wish poll that I can do. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll start with that, and then we'll. Or you're hearing the fan to your PC, it's very faint. You might be hearing my PC fan through my mic then. Just to double check, you're not hearing anything Genshin wise usually? That might be it. You don't hear any Genshin sounds. Interesting. Oh, I got Toma. Okay. New characters are nice. Yeah, because Toma would have said something when we got it. Did you hear anything? No? Really? Okay. I don't know what it is, but someone said something about a solar flare, so maybe that's why. Here. I can double check in here. Yeah, but see, everything's set to audio. Hmm. Yeah, it is very weird. The only thing I can do is. Properties. I can click audio off and then click it back on. And then see if that works. Hi, welcome back from the ads. Okay. Yeah, like the whole Diablo 4 community got kicked from Diablo 4 farming out of nowhere a bit ago. Yeah, From what I heard, I saw on Twitter, apparently there was some sort of solar flare, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know why Genshin isn't connecting to things. Like, the only thing I could do is we could switch to just chatting, but I don't know how fun that'll be for you guys. Or we could do it without sound. Or did the sound just kick in? Because it... It's so hot right now where you live right now and it's terrible? Oh. Okay, so OBS is acting like there should be sound in the game. Like, I'm seeing it bob. Is there any shot? Let's see. I'm gonna click a random voice line. And you tell me if you hear anything. I'm not gonna hear anything because I can't get my earbuds to reconnect. And it's not playing anything on through my computer right now. We'll go here.
We've really had a lot of good food recently, haven't we? You know what they say, have food will travel.
Won't you be unable to fly if you get fat?
Nope.
You heard that. Okay.
Gets fat.
Good. We like hearing things.
So
Okay.
demands more food.
It says it's still playing. Okay, cool.
Ever eating, but
Well, as long as you
growing.
guys can hear, we can play it.
Don't you fail as emergency rations
Because I
then?
care about you guys hearing.
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna do
You have any other candidates,
anything with
so
story.
you'll have to make do with Paimon.
Okay. So as long as you guys continue to hear, like we're in Leeway. So do you hear like the Leeway Harbor music? Now you do. Cool. You guys can hear then. That's fine.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself
It
shortly.
like just kicked in?
Oh, how
Oh wow.
wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu.
That's
Glad you're here.
wild.
We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
I don't don't think I can afford that.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any sunset vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Never heard of them.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently.
Fair warning, you might at some point hear double. Because it's not playing at all. Like on my end, it's not playing on the computer, it's not playing in any earbuds that I try and connect. I'm just not wearing any earbuds. So, if at some point you hear double, I do apologize, and I will try and get the earbuds to reconnect at that point.
Disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Search for a abode. Abode. Let's
see. Xingqiu said it should be around here.
It
but
should be
Paimon
around
doesn't
here.
see
Paimon
anything.
doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around.
So what have you been up to, Dio?
Is that a new Sealy over there?
I asked that, but I don't think you could hear me at the time. I believe you said it's hot. So... Oh, I am supposed to follow the ceiling. Okay. Nope. Hello.
The Sealy got to here and then
The Sealy got here and then disappeared. Should we
go over
enter and take a look?
look?
You've been working on vampire survivors and surviving the heat. I feel that. I don't have Geo. It's fine. But yeah, I feel that. It's been hot here too the past couple days. not really wanted to do anything.
Weren't we at a waterfall
Ran your
just
Diablo
now?
3 seasonal character, got it done in record time. Nice.
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the Sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the
How
presence
have we?
of monsters
How have
in
I
this
and
place.
Stella been? We've been
I
pretty
don't know where
good.
they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
It's been a little hot here too. So we've been dealing with that as well. Cause the ones our house isn't really like air conditioned. We've just been kind of dealing with it the best we can.
Manifest!
We have been watching anime because that's what we can watch right now.
My will embodied! Obey!
Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. No. Fuck. Okay. There we go.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
Let's dance.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry. With the wind!
Manifest! Obey! You will regret this! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Mighty mythical beast!
undetected. Yeah. Oh,
Is
I'm
everyone
out of
okay?
heals.
Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
Excuse you. 4.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Dodge this. Ah! Ah! Ah!
5. 5.
Unleash! Manifest! By ordinance divine! Shia! 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 Ta! Za! Ja! Ja! Za! Ja! Za! Ja! Za!
Freeze.
Obey! Unleash!
Ouchie.
Shia! Ja! Shia! Obey! Do your master's bidding! Oh! Unleash!
Wow. Okay.
Disappear.
Manifest! Unleash! Obey!
God damn.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So, luckily there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise,
like pools
that
of
could have
water.
ended
It's helpful.
very differently.
I should revive.
Cecilia's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Let the show begin.
Awesome. Okay. Ouch. Ouch.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Huh. Does not dodge an inch. Okay. Okay.
I'll protect us.
Frostbite.
Cryo incarn. Manifest.
Up to it, Manzai. Still breathing.
Unleash!
Do-do-do.
You will obey.
Ouch, ouch.
Manifest.
Let's dance.
Obey. By ordinance divine.
Cool it. This one will be frozen. With the wind. The feeling's mutual.
Unleash in your dreams.
Oh no! Let the show begin.
Cool it. Dodge this.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Do I have any food? No. The answer is no. No, I don't. I don't care about stamina. We'll use this one. My last defense one.
Wind blade.
Obey. Manifest. My
Oh.
curse.
Borrow characters down.
Let's dance. I feel a little weak.
No, I was hitting 3.
Don't get frostbite.
Thank you. Ouch, ouch. Oh, Traveler's down. Awesome. It's just going.
Show's over. Folks.
Now it's just Kaya. He's down. He's gonna be down.
What's the hurry?
I'm gonna wipe. Awesome. That's annoying. Can I revive someone? The healer? Awesome.
I'm not done.
Oh, but of course you don't have the ability. Yeah.
Sister.
Oh, there's a lower difficulty. Let's try that. I just want to get through it. I don't really care about difficulty. Oh yeah. Should probably heal first. Maybe I'll actually make food. Take time and make food. Yeah, let's take time and actually make food. Oh, I know. Oh look, I have a recipe. Let's just cook 20. Auto cook that 20. Look, May, I'm cooking. I can only make one of those, couldn't I? Can I cook another? No, I don't have enough. Okay. You don't. Very funny. You don't believe it, damn. That's all I could cook. Well, I got 20-some meals out of it. I did. I got 20-some meals out of it. It isn't because I, failed what I was needing to do. And then realized I kinda need to cook. I need to stop avoiding it. No, not at all. I totally just cooked because I knew I needed to. Oh, nice. Start. Start. Who are you? Our Frost doesn't remember to
Were
cook.
we at a waterfall just
Jeez. Okay.
now?
We saw this, so I'm gonna skip through it.
With any luck,
Really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer look...
these are not if we want to go down, we must first...
Alright, then let's...
I sense the presence...
Let's do this quickly. Yay.
Unleash! Obey! Unleash! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Do your master's bidding!
Let the show be...
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Obey! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Manifest!
Ouch.
Let's dance.
Obey! Manifest! Feeble! Do your master's bidding! In your dreams!
Yay.
Obey!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Kershploosh.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Huh. Something looks
F.
different about
F.
this stone wall. Let's take a closer
Oh
look.
great, I hit the Q. That's exactly what I meant to do. F. 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 Oh. It says you get it once. There we go.
Manifest! Obey! Oh! You will regret this! Manifest! Cryo Incarnate!
Let the show begin.
Unleash!
Dodge this.
Obey!
Whee!
Manifest!
Get off the wall.
Mighty mythical beast.
Unleash!
Awesome.
I'll protect us.
Oh!
Three.
Oh, so sorry.
By ordinance divine! Obey!
Ouch, ouch.
Manifest!
Okay.
Unleash!
Damn array core. Pain in my ass.
Obey!
Here we go. My poor wrist. That hurt. Search for the Vermilionite. Welcome back from the ads.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Wait, is there a chest? Yeah, there is. Always check for chests.
Is this it? Is
Is
this
this
the
the Sunset
Vermilionite?
Vermilionite?
It's so huge!
So is the Jade Chamber.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow,
She has
Shenhe.
such pretty eyes.
You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect
I
them
wonder
to ever
who
come
this
in handy.
master
Hold
is.
on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be
Paimon
gentle
meant
with
you,
it and
Shenhe.
ensure my safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet.
Take
Let's
my
go
chest.
meet her at the building site.
With free things and leave. Head to the worksite. By the way, is this thing here, this little user code, the code thing, is that annoying to you guys? Because I can take it off. I had it made. I want it. So I figured I'd use it. You know. You don't think it's a problem personally. Okay. I figured it was easy enough to ignore. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the
I gotta say,
Sunset
I don't know
Vermilion
why
item.
chat isn't popping
May I
up
take your
on
name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even
screen,
here to
though.
compete. I was just
'Cause it
delivering
should
this
be.
for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones
Many
behind this.
things are being
No
weird
wonder.
today.
The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high.
After
and
this
break
scene,
into
I'm gonna do a
big
quick bathroom
smug
break, because I
smile.
gotta go.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Maybe I'll grab a snack, too.
Because that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. Hungry,
Timing,
you go
then.
eat something tasty. And when
Guest
you're
accommodations
tired,
are
you go lie down in
far
a
more
nice,
comfortable in the
Okay.
wilderness.
If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Alright. Be right back. Alright. I will be right back, guys. I'm back. I grabbed a liquid snack. Because I wanted something sweet. And soda's the only thing we have that is sweet. Yeah, I did. I was talking to you. So, because I was talking to you, I was thinking about you. So I started typing you without realizing it. So I pinged you first before they add everyone. And I was like... And then I realized what I did. Because it didn't ping me, and I went, I apologize too, but I think that was at the time where you couldn't hear me.
Hi there.
For some reason.
Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business
I think my
is
cats are
booming for
misbehaving
today.
behind me.
Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned.
I'm glad you found
I
it
guess
funny,
it should
though.
be ready within the hour. The other
Technically,
room is
you
just
got
at
the
door on
specialty of
left.
getting pinged twice.
Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Hyman's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Hyman couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that
Cloud Retainer.
What's she doing here?
I just saw what you said to Godric.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus
Excuse
name
me a
instead.
second, I hear
Her
cats misbehaving.
Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I vanquished the misbehaving cat. Never would have guessed.
Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
Shenhe's backstory is so sad.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind.
So when
And she
Shenhe
had
talks about her
experienced
master, she
fair
means...
share of this, even at a tender age. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing
Sorry if I'm
the
cutting off
Adepti arts.
any vocal lines too
All
quickly,
the
guys.
Adepti cherished her
That's
talents,
not my
and
intention.
so
I
they were
literally
willing to
can't
train
hear them.
her.
So I don't
However,
remember how long it
her
takes.
homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed
Ooh,
a
excuse
divination
me.
for her.
Soda.
He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal
I do
instinct
love
at
some
bay.
Mooncarver.
The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhua isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh no.
Hello,
wonder she
hello,
doesn't
welcome
like
in.
being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone follow.
I believe it said the following day. We'll try here. How are you, Georgia? I'm doing pretty good. Aside from,
Hey,
I can't personally hear this. You guys can. I
Master
was
has relayed
able
my
to confirm,
situation to you,
and that's
I
what
take it.
matters.
oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check and caught sight of my master.
Yeah.
On top of this, you have been
What
acting
about
very
you?
strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me.
You're good? Good.
After all, Master is very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had
What
you
have
down
you
as
been
an
up to
Adeptus
lately?
This whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title Friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night.
I'm not
There was a
currently
place
looking for any
just
artists,
outside.
but thank you.
Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich
Your probably
flavor,
best bet is
far
to
more
set up a
agreeable than those
V-Gen.
I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
A lot of people go to V-Gen when they're searching for artists.
Look.
Yep.
Look. The Jade Chamber is floating in the sky.
VJon.co, I believe.
But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
It's a commission site for artists. They can get commissions from people who
Paimon
aren't
doesn't know.
Given the enormous
on it. It's a
scale of
little
the
more
Jade
secure.
Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find
VGen.co.
some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vatuian Osile,
super
right?
easily. Give me a second.
Sure
though.
enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Beto?
This
Are
might be
you
where
here
I
to join
hear
the
things.
Jade Chamber contest too?
Maybe. Probably not.
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare,
Channel.
we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is
Yeah,
the
I'm working
renowned
on it.
Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm
No,
not
you're
sure we've
fine.
met.
I was just letting you know. I
Shenhe.
guess you didn't hear me.
I am there. Friend.
Good to meet you.
pissed.
Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss
There you
Yun
go.
is also
Might
here
wanna
for the
look into that
contest.
one.
Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting
Oh,
for the
I'm gonna
first
be a
time,
fish.
I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
Fish.
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of
Fish.
this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang
I
a
am a
question.
fish.
That's why I joined
Okay.
the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow.
Wow, I didn't know the mouth moved. I mean, I knew it moved, but I didn't know it, like, smiled?
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe.
That's a lot of effort
Are
on
you
my
competing
smile,
as well?
though.
No, I don't have any questions. for
It's like a
Ningguang.
stage
I just
smile
wanted
that
to
you
help
need to
him
do to
win.
get it to smile.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants
You
who
love the
procure all
fish so
3
much, it's
materials
funny.
will be awarded
It
the
is very
chance to
funny.
ask a question.
Apparently, it's a meme in
Well,
France.
There are 3 teams here. We can
And
split the prize between us.
Clover caught wind
Instead
of it and
competing
then made
against
this
each other,
model
we can
as a
work
joke.
together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other
No
2 can
problem,
hop on
have
the
a good
bandwagon.
day.
How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores.
I
From
did
what
a
I've
thing,
heard,
Dio.
The core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
I did. Look at yourself. Sounds good. Let's go.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever
Yep.
makes progress first
You're
brings
welcome.
all of us a step
Thank
closer
you.
to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host
That's
the
gonna be
performance
the
for a
worst
new
time,
opera.
LMA.
Lady Ningguang has
Are you in
excellent
ads right
judgment,
now?
So I
No.
would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus.
You missed the tail end
It's
of
called
Fish.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
The tail end of Fish. One day they will let us pet the dogs. Sadly it has AI art. Trust me, I was eyeing it up too. Yeah, I know, it sucks. But yeah, I was really looking forward to the Jurassic World ad based on the ads too, and then you look at it on Steam and it says it has AI art.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something
I can't believe they did that.
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some
And
eventually.
where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the saddest thing. I'm like, oh, I would have really enjoyed that game.
Some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount
bless
Tianheng.
me.
And if you run into any
Ugh.
locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Ooh, that hurt my nostrils. Oh.
Interestingly enough, the story of the
Thank
Divine
you.
Damsel of Devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Go to the southern side of Mount Tianheng. Oh look, there's a teleport.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin...
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Use visions. That's a geo sigil.
Congratulations!
Okay. One, I think it's just... Since when can we catch fireflies? That's a new one. Oh, look. I found some. Oh, it's over there. Does it come up on the thing? I want to know. It does, but...
This should be enough
There
star
we
splendor
go.
iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here.
Whee!
Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shinhu. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay. Then let's see what we can find in this village.
Pick up. A branch of family of exorcists used to live in the east of this village, but in 2 weeks the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of the evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking, as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good.
Let's keep looking around.
Do be careful in this area. There's a chest in here.
A reward on the road.
Huh. What's this?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I'll give you everything I can to save you. My heart bleeds whenever you are getting wearier. Your illness is beyond treatment. I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you have no regrets in this life, and you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But if you regret nothing, why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, yet though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Minjin. He kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed the instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared, and I told him I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, so she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she may have even been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. Maybe the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Continue searching for records. Up. Up we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Pick up.
This is it!
The magic engraved on
So
Cerobiism
we
does
need
not
to
wear
go to the middle of
off
the lake
easily.
south
Some
of Mount
believe the
Tianna
stone
in
is
the
to be a
dusk,
bridge
and we'll
between the
find
living
us
and the
some
dead.
Sabrosium.
However, finding it is no
Let's go
easy
back and
matter.
tell
You
Shenhe
need to
the
be at the right
news.
place at the right time. Legend. I was reading that to you guys. Okay. Talk to Shenhe.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Sabrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
So
but
I
I've
did
never
it.
thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't
Hawaiian
worry.
roller
I believe
coaster.
you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet. Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Quister. Berries. Squeeze. What? Yeet. Yeet. Wait until evening. Okay. Look for Cerubian over here. Whee! There it is.
That's everything we need!
It's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Badoop. Oh, thank you. I felt like being Stitch for a moment.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you.
Why did that song randomly come into my head?
So,
oh my darling,
Master Zhang,
oh
I'll
my
need
darling.
to use your facilities to make the
Oh my
sigils.
darling
Fine by me.
Clementine.
I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Whee. Eat. Look at that. Looky, looky. I'm gonna just climb this. There we go.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Paimon, you're so rude.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the Plustrate yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
I don't know if you can hear it because I have the window open,
Guess we'll
but there
head on
are
up to the
seagulls
Jade
outside.
Chamber first. This has been
Every
a
so
long
often I'll
time
hear
coming.
one.
The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was
I know the mic is good, but I don't know
ages
how good it is when it comes to that. They're also not super loud though, so.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think Liyue Harbor?
Now,
Oh, thank you for the
an
follow.
interesting question.
I appreciate it.
Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yes.
How are you today?
To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason.
Good,
to
I'm
stay.
glad to hear it.
I hope you can find yours soon.
Glad to hear it.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
Oh, my
Ningguang,
model looks
don't
cute.
forget what we talked about. It's not gonna
Thank
be
you.
easy
It
to
is
deal
actually a
with.
VTuber bird
I don't
model,
think my
and
fleet can
it
take
is
it on
by
their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready.
It
and the
is
Millelith have
by
set up an
Moo
ambush.
Clover. Yeah. It's
Glad to hear it.
your
Watch your
character
back.
here
Stay
of
alert.
the snowball model that they have on their
Ningguang,
Ko-fi.
what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation.
We have a couple
Maybe
fun
it's better that
redeems
you
that
don't
switch the
know.
model up too.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far
Oh,
below.
yep.
At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension
You
ceremony
have-
commence!
The worst timing. Just a little, yeah.
The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
I hope you're seeing all of this fun cutscene-ish. Or at least saw the majority of it.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Smack. Ouch.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Thank you! This is kind of the vibe we usually get. We kind of just chat and play and relax. I just want everybody to have a chill and fun time. What would you like to say?
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death,
I don't remember it being that low.
I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Oh, in your dreams!
I don't have any bow users. That's fine. I'm not currently looking for any artists. Thank you, though.
Obey! Unleash!
Let's dance.
And I would avoid, talking about your art unless people have come to... Just because a lot of people frown on that. Missed down. Damn it. Okay. It's interesting that it's staying there. That's new. We're just gonna stay here because you're being a bit much. What do you mean it's something?
Obey! Let the show begin.
5.
Manifest!
Okay.
Cryo incarnate! Unleash!
I'll protect us.
But yeah, I would avoid promoting your art unless you know the person usually, because a lot of people don't like that.
Obey! Manifest! My time!
Well, Shenhe's dead. Okay. Not what I was trying to do.
Ready, steady, go!
See, if
Let
it
the
does
show
any damage,
begin.
I'll take it. Peace. Ice. Ice. Well, the sea snake's trying to destroy everything.
Freeze!
Ouch, 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 ouch.
What's the hurry?
He's just a little baby. No, this is the wife. The wife destroyer god, but okay.
Dodge this!
Oh my god.
What's the hurry?
Where are you? Oh. How rude. Can you come where I can hit you, please? It's so close to being done. Nice. You're where I can hit you.
Freeze! Wind blade! Don't push your luck.
Why is it? Getting out of the way is getting in the way nowadays.
What's the hurry?
Ouch. No. Nice.
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Yeah,
It
that's
didn't take
far
too
more
much
injured
effort
than
to
the
finish
last
the
time I
job.
played it, not gonna lie.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Shenhe protected us.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
I do think after this Art Conquest is done, I'm gonna end the stream today.
I feel happier than I expected.
Just because I don't want to do too many Art Conquests without me being able to hear it.
Good.
Because I kind of like hearing it.
Please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh.
But I am glad that you guys can hear
They
this
are
one.
all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that we are another crisis. This banquet must
Oh
be the most
wow!
spectacular
Thank you so
ever.
much! Thank you so much! Ah, yeah, no more ads. No more ads is nice. I'm gonna teleport to the Jade Chamber.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally
I would be scared to
gratifying
drink up there, not gonna lie.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
All it takes is one
Sure.
wrong move.
Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of
And
Miss
you
Yun's
are falling.
performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
I will shut up because this is great to just listen to. In fact, I'm gonna mute while this happens.
神女劈冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。世道为敌人不识，自有知音多情思。功名烈烈见了心，只知不操心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang
Isn't
rather
that such a
well.
great, like, singing moment?
Beautiful. Paimon
Yeah.
wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar.
Seems like she still has a long way to go.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Alright, that's that quest done. Yay. Let's see if I can get a wish. Can I get these? So I can. Nice. So I have 3 now. There we go. Let's open the book real quick, because I just finished a thing. Oh, I have commissions. Oh, that's good. Nice. But experience, though. Cool. Welcome back, Felix. Hi. How are you? I'll claim the rewards real quick. Oh, I hit level 30. Nice. Which means I can also go to Catherine for that, too.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you
Daily
for completing
commissions.
today's commissions.
You've been dying with exams. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers.
Oh, I'm really behind on collecting these, apparently. Whoops. Nice.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
We're gonna claim all. Oh. Well, okay. Any character bonuses? No. Any character bonuses? No. No characters with character bonuses. Let's send Gaming out. You got yourself a sponsor. I've had it for a bit now, yeah. It is a collaborative effort, yeah. I have a couple. Couple of them. I have Waifu Wares. I think it should be in my About tabbies. Sell out? No. The idea is eventually maybe I'll get, merch. But I gotta start somewhere. You know? That's what we'll do next time. You came right at the tail end, Felix. Because, there's some issue with my computer currently where I can't hear the quest. And I don't want to do too many quests where I can't hear anything. So I was just finishing up that quest. So, let's figure out somewhere. I don't know if I'll have a truck, but thank you. We're gonna figure out where to raid, and I will be in, Discord if you want to chat. I have missed you. I'm so sorry you came at the end here. Let us go. Let us go. You know what? We'll go here, because they're playing Repo, and you guys like watching Repo. Have a good day. Bye-bye, everybody.